So what are some of the things we know about autism? We know how to diagnose it. We know that it varies widely between individuals, both in terms of symptoms and in terms of underlying brain pathology. This book is called the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders. This is a manual that's published by the American Psychiatric Association. And what we know about this manual is that it outlines the criteria that someone would need to show in order to be classified with a wide variety of mental disorders, including autism spectrum disorder. What we know about autism is that the diagnosis needs to be given by either a medical professional or a psychological professional, and the diagnosis is based on behavior. So you can't give somebody a medical test and diagnose them with autism. There are different criteria that individuals need to meet. And I want to mention the two different domains that these criteria fall under. So the first one is called social communication, and it has three different subdomains, which I'm going to talk about. The second one is called restricted repetitive sensory motor behaviors, and it actually has four subdomains. So the first subdomain is called deficits in social emotional reciprocity. So things you might see are a lack of empathy for others, trouble recognizing emotions, both their own and others, lack of desire to communicate with other people, late development of speech. So many of them might not develop speech until the ages of 2 or 3. Echolalic speech, which I mentioned earlier, so like repeating back the last part of a question. It could also be repeating commercial jingles or stock phrases. You also might notice that the child talks sing-song-like or monotonous, and they might have trouble gauging personal space. The second is called deficits in nonverbal communication. So some of the examples here include lack of eye contact with others, absence of pleasure in the exchange of smiles or feelings with others, and they may not appropriately use or understand facial expressions.